Jim here. How you doing today? Hey, you may have noticed, maybe you haven't to the new people and the new ones to come on. I used to call this TNT Live with 420 Jim. You know, kind of stood for talking and toking, which of course I like to do. Normally I talk about, releasing our cannabis prisoners, the benefits of cannabis and stuff. But here before long, we're going to have to talk about nothing but the trolls, I guess. I don't want to troll or talk to them, buy into them, where they say that it's a two-way conversation or anything, because it's not. They've actually lost things to lie and pick on me about. Last thing they tried to pick on me about was my suit jacket, saying my dirty old pot suit. So I figured I'd have to wear it today. But that's why I renamed it to No Justice for 420 Jim. And you'll be hearing more about that over the next few weeks. Because we definitely in the United States of America have a real shitty postal service and their idea. Because I don't think jokes at all should be played with the United States mail. That's just me. But, sending fake dog shit that molds and probably could hurt someone, that should be illegal, but ha-ha. The gay magazine thing, that's cool, ha-ha, I'm not gay. I don't care that people are, that don't bother me. But, when they try and send you something like this on the anniversary of your mom's murder, the week before, just to get you riled up or your attention, that's sick, twisted individuals. And I will, till the day I stop breathing, tell you what a shitty postmaster general we have if he can't help me get this stuff changed. Somebody a little older could die from that. Just imagine the kind of crazy person that would do this. And then imagine if your mom or dad or an elderly person that you loved was tormented like this. And like I say, the week anniversary of your mom's murder. Whether it's a murder or not don't matter, but my mom was murdered Christmas Day in the late 80s. I don't tell you that for sympathy. I tell you that because you got to watch out for these sick psychos out here. It's one thing to not like the fact that I'm a cannabis advocate, and they call themselves one too. This just proves it. But anyhow, that's why I retitled it to No Justice for 420 Jim. Because, man, I reported all this stuff to every department there is. And maybe the people that have been harassing me for 4 years is right. Maybe they're absolutely right. They say I don't get no justice because the judge changed my name to 420 Jim. I'll give you another view of that. The judge legally changed my name to 420 Jim. Now, just because a couple people have a problem with that, I shouldn't be able to be terrorized daily for years now. And it's just stupid, I'm over 65. And how people bully the young? Well, there's a thing of bullying the elderly too. I mean, I want to grow up and I want to finish living and seeing my grandkids. But if I didn't have grandkids and I didn't love Jesus above, I would have already taken care of this problem. I would have already took care of it long ago. Would have. But now I have Jesus in my heart, got baptized and all. I try to give these fools forgiveness. But when you're dealing with sick people that think that's a joke on your mom's anniversary of her murder, just the week before, and the week before that, I get a text from them saying, we hope, because they make these fake groups, we hope Jim can be with his mom this year. Yeah. So, I can tell you where you can help me out with this. Well, Jesus is what you want him to be, is what I'm going to say. I don't argue religion with no one. I never said Jesus was God. So don't put words in my mouth. But I won't argue religion with no one. In my heart, there's three: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And that's what I believe. And I encourage anyone else to believe in whatever you believe in. That's what makes America so great, is because we can all believe in what we want to believe in. Just like I believe cannabis heals. But there's people that's going to tell you marijuana is bad. I believe alcohol kills. My mom was murdered Christmas Day in the late 80s. 4 people at an alcohol party that went bad. That's who saves. I didn't say it's God, but you will never meet God without knowing him. That's just my personal thought. Alcohol kills. Jesus saves. If you don't think people belong in jail for weed, you need to sign that petition there. Oh, I agree with you. There is only one God. Absolutely. 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 His name's Yahweh. In my heart. Yahshua is not God. Not in my heart. Yahweh is. That's why there's Yahweh and Yahshua. But like I say, everybody's free to believe what they want. If you want to check out my Facebook channel, there you go. And like I say, I don't argue politics or religion. You won't see me doing that. I don't think that had taken my YouTube. Looks like I need to replace that. Heaven forbid you see my Cash App, because that's all my trolls talk about. Don't give him donations. I ain't asked nobody for none. Last time I asked anybody for one really was when I was painting this. And see, it's already been painted. Now, if people want to make a donation and get a sticker put on here, well, that's cool. If they don't, it's cool too. Because I won't be back on the road until I get the rest of my eye surgery done. And when I do get on the road, anybody that wants to tag the motorhome, write on it like this here. See, before I painted this last month, it had 20,000 or more signatures on it. And here shortly, sometime in March or April, I'll be getting back on the road. Let's go check the mailbox while we're out here. I'll be getting back on the road after my eye surgery and coming back across country. Hopefully going to do another event in Washington, D.C. maybe. Many years ago, when Obama was president, I held a march in Washington, D.C., right next to the White House. We marched from the Pershing Park to the monument. And then before that, I held the first cannabis event ever done at Mount Rushmore. Moved out. But I've been on the road so long fighting for this. Back when I first got on the road, the bikers down in Merle's Inlet at the Suck Bang Blow bar asked me to come down there with the cannabis that I had at that time and represent. So I did. If you Google who I am, oh man, you'll see 10 years of me crisscrossing the United States to 36 states. If you see these guys that troll me and contact you about me, ask yourself one thing. Everything they say don't affect them at all. They say I'm a scammer. I've never scammed nobody out of nothing. There's not one person that can come forward and say that I have. I swear that to my Savior and the Father above. And you know what? I fear them more than anything. I fear them more than anything. So, bearing false witness is one of them commandments I won't break. But I don't know if it's jealousy, psychoticness, I don't know what it is, but it's a 4-year thing. Really, really stupid and aggravating. But just, go look at it. It's so bad. The guy's made 369 plus videos. Most of them are little clips of mine. Like the other day I did a live, and I had my suit on and all, my pants, my tie and all. And of course he had to make a post about me in my dirty pot suit. There's nothing dirty about this. Nothing dirty. It's clean, it's washed, but Yeah, they got to try and convince themselves something. But if you don't have haters, I guess you're not doing something right. Hey, everybody needs to search for truth. Yeah. That's the one I want to see. Yeah, that's it. Oh, quitting. I'm an old man. Yeah, I know I'm an old man. Yeah. But if you want to pick on me about my beliefs and stuff, well, I don't even want to know about your God, my friend, because my God says peace and love. And I wish you nothing but peace and love. And I don't care if you're an old man, young man, or whatever you are. You be you, I be me. Somebody call me an old man, I have nothing to do with you. Have a blessed one, brother. Have a blessed one. May God be with you. You want to call me names and stuff, I have no use for you. Bless you. Hope you have a wonderful and great life. But if your God tells you it's cool to tell people that their names and this, that, and the other, that's not a God for me. So, I hope you and your God works out. Me, I'm not going to call you names. I'm going to tell you bless you, and I'm going to say you're entitled to your opinion. I wish you'd let me be entitled to mine. You come to my page. I didn't come to yours. There's people that tell me that this world that we live on is a spinning ball going through the universe. Do you think that? Will you answer that question? Do you think we're on a spinning ball spinning through the universe? Please answer that one question for me. You're taught that all your life. Although that's okay. But let me ask you, do you think we're on a spinning ball, a spinning plane, spinning through Earth like NASA tells us? Of course, the emblem is the serpent's tongue for NASA, if you didn't know that. NASA stands for need another 7 astronauts. NASA first began exploring the ocean. I think they found a Leviathan back then and decided they needed to find a way to get off this planet, because after they got out of that ocean, and they've never explored the whole ocean, they've been working to get off the planet. But that's just my thought, tin hat, conspiracy, whatever. Hey, Mr. Will, yo, how you doing, brother, man? Here's a follower of years and years and years. Mr. Will's been on my Facebook for many a year. Oh, how you doing, brother, man? You notice I changed the name of my lives. I'm going to change the name on Facebook Lives, too. See if you notice that tonight. Instead of talking and token, for now on, it'll be no justice for 420 Jim. Oh, are you not the real bird? You've never called me Mr. Jim before. This might be a fake account. I'm not going to say it is. That might be a fake account. I don't know. I'd have to check it out. Move, Jack. Because Will Bird's never called me Mr. Four before. But yeah, the day's been treating me great, except, man, when I tried to take a nap, of all times, some stupid cataract doctor's office called me 3 times, and my 4-year trolls that I've had, they've called me or messaged me 3 or 4 times too, just being the ass wipes that they are. Never heard of Mr. Fofo either. Can't remember Fofo. Leeloo, leeloo, leeloo. You may have mentioned Fofo. I have no idea. No idea. And I'm not going to say yes or no and be wrong on that one. Because Mr. Will Bird that I know, we've had lots of conversations together. Lots and lots of good ones, couple of bad ones. But we always worked it out like real men. And we continue to love and support each other, as far as I know. So, you could have said Fofo. What's yours? What's yours and Doug's favorite? Well, of course, anybody with a fake account would know this one. But what do you and Doug like to tease me about all the time? And you notice the guy that was talking to me about religion there, when I asked him about his answer to flat Earth, he just disappeared. He didn't even want to talk to me about it. Because see, that proves the Bible. Once one gets over the fact that we're not on a spinning ball, that proves the Bible right there. So, of course, there's different Bibles throughout the world, so maybe it proves their Bible or my Bible or whatever. But it proves we were created. Yeah, right on, right on. Now, if you'd put Jimmy Jim Jim or something, that would have, but the Fofo threw me off. But I got to thinking about it. You may have called me that once or twice. I don't know. How you doing, my brother? Of course, you know the trolls. How many different pages and names do you think them trolls have used by now? And you yourself have been here the whole 4 years they've been around. Okay, I know you're not one. I know you're not fake now. Right on that comment, because the biggest one of my trolls, the one that's an ordained minister and bears false witnesses daily against me and makes these videos and all, ordained minister that does that, he made videos picking on me how stupid I am because we can't be on a flat earth or whatnot. Yeah, there's lots of fake religions out there, and the one the Bong Father is a minister of is definitely a fake religion. Work slow. Hey, at least you're over your sickness, my brother. At least you're over my sickness, over your sickness. But yeah. Well, that's why I tell people, go look at his videos and stuff. And anybody that's waking up and has sense or wants to know things will know that NASA has pretty much admitted it. They haven't just come right out and said it. Hey! But if you just go look at their website, they tell you that rockets and planes are all navigated on a flat plane, no curvature. They admit that all their photos are photoshopped. The game's up. And the only people that's going to think that it's not flat are the ones that just don't want to think about life, explore, or whatever. And that's cool. If that's what they want, Me, I personally think they ought to seek out Jesus, no matter what. No matter who you are, where you are, or anything. I think you need to seek out Jesus. And if we're wrong about Jesus, which I'm not saying we are at all, but what did it hurt? Because if everybody followed Jesus and the 10 Commandments like the Father wants us to, that means we're just all good people. Nobody's going to murder nobody. Nobody's going to rape nobody. Nobody's going to steal nothing or whatever. So that's why I follow Yahweh and Yahshua. Exactly why I follow Yahweh and Yahshua, because that's what I'm taught, that it's about them Ten Commandments. And I can't see where anywhere them Ten Commandments are bad. And if we could live by them, which that's really, 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 really hard. You know that, and I know this, Will. It's really, really, really hard. We all have sin. We're born into sin. That's why Jesus paid the price with his precious blood, because we are born with sin. We all sin. I try my best not to sin. Maybe I can go a day, maybe I go a week, maybe I can go a month, but there's going to be that time that you sin, whether it's a random thought that come in your head that shouldn't, about a lady or this, that, and the other. Yeah, so we all sin. We're all going to sin. But as long as you got Jesus in your heart, you ain't got to worry about it. Do you see the comments, Will? Are you still here? It looks like, see how they flood your message, which is good, because but you see how they just be stupid and flooding my messages? See, I didn't get to read them. Oh, I thought I seen the trolls in here. Maybe not. I'll be damned. Yeah, I thought I seen one from the trolls, but no, I didn't. They're just your messages. My eyes, it messes with me because they've been using the word weed man, and their emblem shows up with a W and the orange background. So I thought it said weed man when it said Will Burge. I had to, because I fully expected them to be here doing it, but they're over on my YouTube channel putting stupid answers on my videos and stuff now. Yeah, they waited to start messaging me about 3:20 and kept messaging me. Of course, I ignore them, and then they started going over to my YouTube, putting something. One, it's the new one. It just shows the outside of the bus, and it says something about the drunk driver or eight. I had to put on there. The only drunk driver I know is Monica Brown. Awesome Possum. Well, no, I got to go correct that. Monica Brown and Leslie Causey. I forgot to add Leslie. Oh, I got to go correct that, because he might make a video saying I'm wrong, that I left Leslie out. But those are the only drunks that I know. You know how the 10 years that I've been on this app and all, right? I don't think I've ever talked about a drunk driver or known one or nothing until I met Monica Brown and Leslie Causey. So, I mean, why would I just pick on them people or them names? Strange. I ain't even said that the Con Father or Scott Winslow Albert or Alan or any of my trolls, I've never accused any of them of drinking or nothing. Kind of funny, isn't it? But see, they run out of things to accuse me of. And the other day, I was wearing a dirty pot suit. Now it's about a drunk driver or something. You can't cure stupid. But one day we'll get a postmaster general or somebody that runs the post office or some legislators that give a shit about us, and they will change these damn laws. Like, they need to change the elder abuse law. They need to change the cannabis law. Get it out of a class 1, all that stuff. Well, maybe we can get their asses to do something about bullying and harassing on the internet. Because, Mr. Will, you know yourself, this has been way obsessive, way too long, and they definitely should have done something about it by now. I mean, they go out of their way to be stupid and crazy and lie. Remember when they made the Facebook post where they blacked out the shirt that said freelance galore? I mean, you can tell that it's been blacked out and then wrote "I touch boys" on it. You know, there might be some idiot out in the world that actually believes that. You know? Hell, nobody likes a chomo. Nobody likes anybody play with little kids or nothing. So to be able to say that and put that on the internet and stuff, see, that shit ought to be against the law. Because that's trying to excite people to hurt you. Just like when Monica Brown said that I had to be stopped and stuff, and then later said I tried to rape her and all that, but bald-faced lies. And that one guy said he would come kill me. Well, thank goodness Facebook removed that remark. But people lying and stuff like that, it's got to, you know, and for not one damn police department. Well, you seen Topeka where I got hit by the car. Well, even if you didn't see me hit by the car, the phone went, and y'all know that she accosted me there. I didn't go there to accost her. She come to me when I come out the store and all. And the funny thing is, now she's on my side, willing to testify that she done wrong and all. And nobody wants to listen to it. We don't give a shit. That's Topeka, Kansas's attitude. They don't give two shits in hell that their police department didn't care about my rights and changed the police report and stuff. They didn't care. So hopefully that changes this year and I can get up there and file this lawsuit and all. First of all, I got to get through the surgery. First of all, we got to get through the surgery. And that happens in 4 days. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Here, let me show y'all the weather. The weather out here today. I wish I could send you some of that heat. We're in the 70s. We're supposed to start dipping down in temperature a little bit next week. 1 or 2 nights we're supposed to hit like 33. I don't think we actually hit freezing in the next 10 days. And our highs are supposed to be between 60 and 65. And Lilu is trying her best to mate with the dog next door, so that's probably going to happen in the next week. I have little puppies to give maybe on my next trip. If you believe in that, where no one belongs in prison for weed, scan that petition, or you can go to 420jim.com. Click on the petition and sign it there. Well, heck, I don't know. Much more to talk about, my friends, unless somebody has a question, comment, concern. More than happy to talk with you still a few more minutes. If anybody's, let me get my chair out here and we'll sit out here for a minute. How's that? Kind of got the bus in the background and all too. I think that kind of makes a lovely picture in the background. I could be wrong. Of course, I can only see out of one eye. Hopefully that changes next week. But it's going to take 4 to 5 weeks to heal to find out, so. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, oh, I hope it changes too, but I hadn't heard about it today. Of course, I haven't been chasing the weather at all. I haven't heard about it today, but I don't think they're going to be changing their mind about that. I think that's all man-made and deliberate. But that's just my personal opinion on that. Sound like a owl over there or something. Wow. Well, hopefully those are just all satire. Maybe it is all satire, but it's all over the internet. It's coming them days. But they're trying to make people believe all kinds of different shit, so you never know. I'm just watching that jet fly up there. I can't wait until we ever see normal clouds again. Very, very, very seldom do you see normal clouds ever or nothing. And clouds and stuff I see, even with a blind eye, it's not normal. Most of them's not normal, these skies and stuff. Everybody thinks TikTok's going away. It's not going away. I'd almost bet money on that. Elon Musk wants to buy it. Trump don't want it to go. Yeah, but they're trying to make everybody, because everybody thinks that it's Facebook, and that that they're trying to close down TikTok, so everybody goes to Facebook. And that's why Mark's all upset and whatnot, because everybody's posting, I'm shutting down my Facebook and Meta account and stuff. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg ain't got nothing to do with it. He don't. Our government and TikTok's been in cahoots, at least for last year. Them kind of people don't care what you talk about on there or whatnot. But man, I made a post about Joe Biden being stupid about something. Man, 2 seconds later, it violated their community standards. I mean, quicker than Mark did on his damn Facebook. So I know damn well our government has their hands in on TikTok. Just with the posts I make and stuff, because Chinese don't care if we call another American stupid or something on a post. Why would they? I've seen and heard and posted a lot worse than that. But boy, they come up violating their community standards in a heartbeat. Hey, OVTHC, yeah, having a great one. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Yeah. I need to get some sponsors back here, so I'll be ready to hit the road March or April. I still got a couple of windows for sponsors. If you happen to know anybody that'd like to advertise their business, their band, or just help out or whatever, I got plenty of space to put them on the RV, the Cannebago, and I'll advertise from Black Canyon City, Arizona, to Washington, D.C., and back. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Huh. No, I don't think I've seen where you said you seen a drone there today. I don't think I've seen that yet. I'll be damned. Well, they've got what they call drones. They've got flying cars. 2-seater, 4 fans, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, but they're still called drones. So they got some pretty damn. So, well, the ones that our military first come out with, the big long like flying, those are drones. So, yeah, most people think the little bitty ones like they sell us in the stores. Yeah, those are like the little bitty electric helicopters compared to the gas powered turbine one you could buy and fly. Yeah. Oh, well, see, they build them they want to be able to deliver all your groceries and everything else with them. Yeah. But I don't doubt it at all. That's the second time that just went by up there. Wonder if he's burning off fuel or what. Evidently, they're having him circle Phoenix. That could be a different plane. It's hard to tell with my eye, but yeah, see, I'm missing all this good stuff because of my eye. I haven't seen one at night yet. And I mean, I'm out here in the middle of Arizona where you should be able to see them all over the place. But I seen some videos that said they was in Phoenix a week ago or so, back when they were all over spraying that damn shit in the air. And there's videos of them actually spraying stuff in the air. Well, my friends, let's go in here and take another toke. Well, one last look around the Cannebago for the ones that may join in and haven't seen it. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Me, my fur babies, and the Cannebago here will be coming to a town near you. If you're in the United States. Now, if you're in another country, I'm sorry. I can't get over there. You find the way to get me there and I'll come. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. They don't. And back in 2013, me, go figure, of all people, got busted for 2 counts of sales of marijuana. But yet 30 minutes away in Durango, Colorado, it's perfectly legal. And I was in my 50s and I couldn't believe that they had waited all that time in my life to mess with me for pot. And the only thing I did was twice help my friend get a couple grams. I didn't get to smell it, taste it, $1 or nothing, just a favor. And lo and behold, I was arrested on 2 counts of sales of marijuana. I wanted them to come in and prove to my jury what narcotics and marijuana. The pussy government can't. There is no narcotic in marijuana. You may call it a drug, but there is no narcotic in marijuana. Never has been, and they can't prove that they are. If they could, they would have happily took me to court. I was facing 10 years, but instead, they said I was incompetent to stand trial. Here I am, going into 2025, still fighting, because in 2014, the year after that happened, I hit the road fighting for all of our cannabis prisoners. Your rights, my rights to cannabis federally, because if we don't get it taken out of a Class 1 classification, the federal government can come tonight and take everybody's firearm, legally, just like they did Hunter Biden, and he had a Class 2. Marijuana is a Class 1. And it's worse as you go up, not down like some people think. Class 5 is like Valium, blah, blah, whatever. Class 1 means no medical value. But the same ironic, idiotic government holds the medical patent while they keep it a Class 1 narcotic, no medical value. And the only reason they can do this is because we the people let them. It's the only way they can do it. It's the only way they can do the things they do is because we the people let them. So I hope Mr. Trump takes it out of the Class 1 this year. Please go to 420jim.com. Sign the petition to release all cannabis prisoners. God don't make crack. God don't make crack. God makes cannabis. God don't make cocaine. God don't make beer, vodka, any of that. That stuff processed by man. You can't go to the grave and get drunk. You can't go to the cocoa plant and get high. You might numb your teeth or something. None of that. Man has to process it. That's why you can die from it. The only way you're going to die from pot is a drug deal went bad, a bill fell on you, something like that. There's only two things you can do on pot unless someone laces it, and that is smoke yourself straight or smoke yourself to sleep. I've done both. Mushrooms, I tell people, if you need anything stronger than cannabis, try a mushroom. I have no problem with God-made herbs and stuff. And they are just now releasing the studies that mushrooms are good for post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff. Yeah, if God makes it and man don't process it, it's all right. You can't really OD eating mushrooms. Now, you could do something stupid and kill yourself eating mushrooms, probably. I don't know. I've never been that way. Everybody's different. But the consumption of the mushroom alone will not kill you. There's lots and lots of people that have found that microdosing mushrooms is rewiring their brain for the good, not bad. That's just like kratom. I've heard both sides on kratom. Do you know anything about kratom? It's a natural plant, and if it don't have nothing in it, I don't know. I've heard good and bad. I've heard lots and lots of people say that it's the only thing that keeps them off of heroin and stuff. But there's also people I know, like a lady out in Graham, Texas, that abuses it. Take 20 capsules of the morning and stuff like that. You can abuse anything. But if you didn't abuse kratom, it would be good, because I pinched the sciatic nerve, and a trucker, I was 2 days, I couldn't move in a rest area and whatnot. And a trucker, asked me if I was all right, and asked me if I didn't ask for anything. And he gave me 6. It comes in white, green, and red. It does. Most people just use the green. You can get it red, white, or green. He gave me 6 of the green and told me to take 3 then and 3 in the morning. Man, the next morning I woke up, I could move, I ate the other 3. I never felt a buzz or high or nothing off of it. Now, if you took a whole lot of them, maybe you do, I don't know. I just know my one experience taking kratom. It took my pain away. I didn't get high or nothing, and it was wonderful. I don't know what that is. I would like to try DMT. I would like to try, I think it's called DMT. I would really like to try that. I turned down the chance. A friend of mine had the real stuff, not the synthetic. And I didn't know that it only lasted 5 to 7 minutes. I didn't want to take something and be screwed up all night, because back then I was on the road with this. Now, on my journey, I've been offered everything you can imagine. And I tell them all the same thing. Now, I'll smoke pot with you. You can give me pot. Shroom, yeah, I do one here or there, but anything else, nah, I don't want. Now, being totally honest with you, which I got to be because I believe in Jesus and I want him to introduce me to the Father. If you brought me a dump truck full of cocaine, you might persuade me to go back to the other side. But it would have to be a full truck, dump truck, not pickup, dump truck, full of cocaine and the keys, to drive away. And I might get tempted to go down the other way. But other than that, nah. See, I learned years and years ago, thankfully. It took me a while. I was well in my 40s before I did. Drugs aren't the answer. They help put pain and stuff away, but they don't solve no problems or nothing. All that time I was spinning my wheels doing the cocaine when I could have been advancing and all. But thank God the good Lord just let me walk away. No rehab, no nothing. I'd love to meet Judge Joe Brown. I love him. I love his show. Everything about him except when he says no one can quit drugs on their own. That'd be a lie. That would be an absolute lie, and he shouldn't say that. And maybe that's what gave me the determination to quit it, because I damn sure walked away from cocaine, haven't touched it. 20 years now. Like I say, won't touch it unless you give me a dump truck full. And I didn't do that with rehab. Not at all. I did it because I was done doing coke. I didn't want to do no more. And I asked the good Lord above to help me. Then, 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, going on now, I asked the good Lord to let me walk away from cigarettes. That's a big thing to ask. No patch, no gum, no, I'll do half a pack or 3 or whatever. Just, Lord, if you just help me fight these temptations and let me get through them temptations, I'll walk away from them. Here I am. Screwed up one time. That's when they first announced this pandemic, 4 years ago or whatever. Everybody thought we was dying. They was digging the mass graves in New York and was shipping all that stupid crap. I bought 2 packs of cigarettes and was driving from Graham, Texas to Phoenix, Arizona to be with my family in case it was goodbye. And of course it wasn't. But then 2 days, I noticed I had a headache. And then I got to realizing ever since I lit that first cigarette back up, I had a headache. And then I thought, oh shit, you made a promise to the Creator that if you walked away, look, you didn't walk away. And so, of course, I asked for repentance and another chance and all, and no more headaches. And I haven't picked up another cigarette since, That's one thing. If you want to make a promise to the man above, I suggest you keep it. I really do. And I'm glad that he let me slip, ask for forgiveness, and go back. And I quit alcohol 5 years ago. The only alcohol I've drunk in 5 years was trying to fit in at Awesome Possum last year for a couple of weeks. I bought some beer and drank it. Other than that, nope. Alcohol free even. The only thing I need is a little weed. And if I happen to be somewhere with a friend, maybe at a concert, event, or whatever, just at a friend's, and they happen to have a mushroom to give me, I probably would eat it. Like I say, I'm not here to lie to you. I grew up in Florida. We used to go out to the cow pastures and look for them in the early morning. That's what I've heard, Will. That's what I heard. But see, they get people that overdo it. Like Leslie at Awesome Possum. 20 capsules before she got. I know, because I bought them for her a couple times when she is out. And I sat there in the truck, 20 of them. I'm like, damn, girl. But yeah. And the longer they stay on them, the more that they add to get that buzz that they're trying to get or whatever. But I'm with you. I know a whole lot of people. I guess if you use it right, don't try and overuse it or whatever. Yeah, they say that's the only thing that got them off of the other drugs. So I say Kratom should be able to be available to everybody. There's always going to be someone out there to abuse it. Always. Always. Oh, and what about this about wanting to take away the cigarettes What an idiotic move. Now, I'm one that we should never start in cigarettes and stuff, but what an idiotic move for him to just want to ban cigarettes now. Hell, I've wanted that since I was a child. Now that I'm over 65, they want to, hell no. They should just take the chemicals and stuff out that they put in them. But to tell people they can't smoke cigarettes and stuff, all that's going to do is create the biggest black market you ever seen for cigarettes. You know, it's just, they like to create that chaos and everything. But then again, once these 15-minute cities get built, there's no gardens, there's no homesteading, there's none of that. So who's going to grow tobacco and stuff if they want to take it away? You will only be able, after 2030, well, I'll say 2040, once they get these 15-minute cities or smart cities or whatever you want to call them built, everything's controlled by them. You will do, eat, and whatever they say. And that's what they're all about. I wish people would just, I mean, it's all in front of a person's face, and that's probably why people don't see it, because you can actually, you know, World Health Organization, go read their shit, you know, Agenda 2030, look at Hawaii. They didn't want them to bring a smart city there. Then all of a sudden they had the fires and stuff, and guess what they're going to build there? You know, a 15-minute city. Or they didn't want a 15-minute city, that's what it was. And so now they're building a smart city there. LA, what happens? That's got to be built within 3 years, because in 28 is the Olympics, and they're going to want to show off their new city. Yeah. So LA is going to be really busy. Watch. That's why the president's pumping all that money over there. It's not to help all them victims and stuff and whatnot. He's got to pump all that money over there, because it's going to just boom. Watch that smart city's being built, and it'll probably be ready to house people in 2028. Because you know, at first they're going to make them look good. At first, it's, oh, how convenient, hospital, movie, this, that, and the others, all within 15 minutes of where you live. You don't have to mow grass. You don't have to do anything. You know, it's going to be a lot of automated this, that, and the other. And a lot of people are going to fall for it. It's all right. But at one point, they're going to tell you, hey, we either going to put this mark on your right hand or your forehead, or you got to go. And that's when you're going to have your choice to join the one world order, basically, or be thrown out of the city or put into a camp. Who knows? But if you don't take that mark and stuff, you're not going to be in them smart cities. Nope. And if you are, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. And anybody caught buying or selling to you will be prosecuted just like you would be. And I mean, they already said all this. Yeah, yeah, chocolate laxative would do that to you, my friend. That's like people making, you know, they go to these gag parties or whatever, and they make the brownies, and they put the sign there. It says Shits and Giggles brownies, shits and giggle brownies, because half of them are made with laxative and half of them are made with cannabis. Depending on which one you eat, whether you're going to be happy or you're going to be shitting. So eat a couple of them, maybe you'll be shitting happy. You never know, right? Well, hey people, thank you. And before I go, what I mean about no justice for 420 Jim, I've literally had a couple people, thank goodness there's not a bunch, but these people are literally trying to antagonize and stir up other people to hurt me. Okay, which I don't fear. I love Jesus. You know, I know where I'm going when I die, because I don't bear false witness. I'm not lying to people and stuff. I know where I'm going with the Heavenly Father. But I still have to let you know about these people, because nobody let me know This guy conned me into coming all the way up to Rochester, New Hampshire to help him in his state with weed. Everything was fine until a month later. Someone sent him $400 to come to one of my things in Ohio. He kept the money and didn't send it back to her. When I asked him about it, he started all this stuff. He's been charged with setting the house on fire with a 16-year-old kid inside. He's been in jail for beating his ex-wife. He's into check fraud between him, his cousin that he married, and someone else. And the sick, twisted people think, I don't tell you this to get your sympathy, but in the 80s, my mom was murdered on Christmas Day. 2 weeks before that, I get a message from someone like the weed man down here. If you know, that happens to be one that goes to what I'm telling you now. They thought it was funny to put a message out that, gee, sure hope Jim gets to be with his mom this year. Meaning dead, which, neither here nor there. But thankfully, I got a good heart. Because, see, people think this is a joke right now. Well, very few people, except someone psychoed in the head and whatnot. The mailman wouldn't even put this in the box. She brought it to me personally, saying, I couldn't imagine you going out there and getting this out of the box thinking it is real. It's not real. And it was sent a week before the anniversary of my mom's death. And anybody that thinks that's funny to send to someone, you need some fucking help because you're sick in the fucking head. And I don't care if you're the president of the United States. I don't care if you're the president of the FBI. I don't care if you're the president of the post office. If you think this should be going through the United States mail and is a gag, when it gets to elderly people, it could give someone a heart attack, you're a fucking idiot. But I don't think our president thinks that way. The one going into office on the 20th. The one that's not in there yet, yeah, this kind of stuff is just right up his alley. And funny how it's only been going on for 4 years. Okay, so I'm really hoping on the 20th, I get the oil out of my eye and it starts to heal. And we get new justice in the United States of America to take care of people like Weed Man. Oh, what a... Well, my friends, you can, let me show you where you can find it if you want, or just look up my name if you do Facebook. I know a lot of people are saying they're getting rid of Facebook because of TikTok. Facebook had nothing to do with TikTok. Mark ain't buying that. Elon Musk is going to buy that, and it's not going away nowhere. You watch, mark my words, it's not going to go away nowhere. Oh, hey, thank you, Jonathan. But, this is 4 years of abuse. And, bullying and harassing is supposed to be illegal. But we have a worthless law department and stuff in some things. When I drive this around the country, and I made news, if you really search my name out, I've made late breaking news in Lubbock, Texas. I've been on Amarillo breaking news, Wichita County, all over the United States. And I don't do anything wrong. I don't bother anybody. I don't do nothing. And I've met a lot of great officers across the United States. But I've met some bad ones. And these trolls keep throwing in my face that nobody wants to do nothing because of my stupid name. Well, I'm just hoping and praying that one officer comes around that will care. But this is what it's about. This is why they hate me. This guy that calls himself the Weed Man, he hates me because there's a petition online, which it don't help me at all. I'm not in jail or nothing. But because I'm here today telling you about these petitions, he wants to hate on me. But yet he's supposed to be the Weed Man. Yeah, he sells weed and he don't want it legal in his state because he can't sell then. But if you don't think people belong in jail for pot, hit that petition up. Just read it. Tell me if I'm wrong. If you think elderly abuse ought to stop, please, that one's personally, please hit that one up for me. They think it's so funny the second signature, which ain't a real name, made a comment from a guy named Woody LePage. Yeah, he's one of the main reasons I wrote the petition. That's how, yeah. It's really funny too. They call me a scammer and stuff. So they're actually saying across the United States, in 36 different states, 2 or 10 cities depending, in every one of those. So you're talking of hundreds of cities. The trolls think that I'm telling lies or doing anything, but yet not one cop has given me a ticket or arrested me or nothing. I think that in itself tells the truth of who's telling the truth. If I was doing anything wrong, why aren't the cops doing their job? Especially if they didn't like my name. If the cops didn't like my name, why aren't they ever putting me in the jail or anything? Because I'm a liar, a scammer. They say I abused my dog. They try to say I raped a girl. There's none of this stuff they can prove at all. Nobody can. So just 4 years of plain bullshit and harassment, and plain 4 years of it. But that's okay. I have faith in the Lord above, and I got to give them forgiveness, which I do. But that don't mean I can't bring awareness and tell y'all about them. If they didn't show up, putting these stupid posts on my lives like this, I wouldn't have to talk about them or nothing. But as long as they're going to do stuff like that, I'm going to tell you about the liars and thieves they are. Nothing but liars and thieves. Scott Winslow Albert out there in Indianapolis, Indiana with his American Alarm Service. Then you've got Steve Sprague and his cousin wife out there in Rochester, New Hampshire. A guy named Aaron Jones in somewhere in Illinois, I'm not sure. He'd probably tell me what town, just throw it in my face. They're that stupid. And they used to have a guy named Bryson out of Missouri, but he come clean and he's ready to go to the cops. And they had a lady that we call Mrs. R in Topeka. She's ready to go to the cops for him. But then they have Monica Brown, Phil Causey, and Leslie Causey down there at Awesome Possum Band Works and Recreation in Texas. Got to watch out for them liars and thieves, my friend. And you know what? Right hand to the man above. Everything I've said on this video is nothing but the absolute truth. Have no reason to lie to you. I believe in the Father and the Son. And I leave it at that. I don't bear false witness against no one. No one. And I won't. I'm not giving up my soul for no one. I don't troll people. I don't do nothing. It's an open life. Go back and search me the whole last 10 years. You won't find anyone but these idiots that say that I scam people, that I hurt a dog or anything. They're just trying to excite people and get them to hurt me. They said that I've hurt animals. They said that I've abused kids. They said that I spouse abuse. They said just all kind, everything. They just lie after lie, trying to get people to do something nasty against me. And all I'm trying to do is help prisoners get out of jail. And this year, I want to give out a bunch of little Jesuses. See, that's all I plan on doing. Matter of fact, where I'm at, ever since New Year, there's a post on the community board in my town. Come by, say Happy New Year, and get a little Jesus. Makes me smile when I can tell people about Jesus. Makes me really smile when they bring their kids and stuff, come back and get a little Jesus. But I want you to know something. I want you to know something. See, they did say Effingham. And that's really funny because the first time I ever went to Effingham, they didn't have pot or nothing. So that don't surprise me. He must have been back there and lost a bunch of pot sales when Effingham. Everybody in Effingham loves me except that one idiot. And Maybe Evan Ham will find out who he is one day, and maybe the people in that town, once they find out he gets arrested and stuff, maybe they won't like him as much. Yeah, but hey, man, I really hope that they find Jesus in their heart, because bearing false witness, lying about others, is not just wrong, it's one of the 10 commandments. So, I'm not going to give up my soul. My reward's when I leave this planet. If this is all there is in life, life sucks. So there's something after this life. This is where we learn, we teach, we grow. Or I'm sure the bad ain't going to the same place the good are going to go in any religion. And so I'm not going with the bad. And does it make me a bad person to be able to tell the truth and all? Nah. Makes people good. That's why I like my religion. It tells you to be good, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Basically the golden rule. And that's how I live my life. And I have a few people that can't stand it. I don't know why. Maybe they ought to try cannabis. Hey, my friends, I got to get out of here. Find me because I got to charge my battery. I do a live on Facebook almost every night. You can look me up if you like. And you can go back 5 years. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. If you go back a couple years, the one that calls himself the Bong Father or whatever. Yeah, see the videos that he made and how he conned me into coming up there. And, keep watching them after that. You will hear Jessica herself tell how he ripped her off for the 400. I mean, everything's there if one wants to look instead of just listening to someone that, wants to terrorize someone. The proof's out there. And I invite you, go look at it. Go look at it on my page. Every day I'm pretty much on the internet, on Facebook. Type in my legal name, FOURTWENTYJIM. And I can tell what pisses these people off, because they say it all the time. They don't like the fact that my name is 420 Jim. And my friends, they just got to get over that, because the judge ruled that. And so that means that they don't respect our law, the judges, or nothing. You know what I mean? And they're going to get theirs one day, I hope. But I know they're never going to make it through the gates of heaven, so I won't have to put up with them there. Find me on Facebook. Spell out FOURTWENTYJIM. Follow me. Send me a friend request. I'm there. This is Mountain Standard Time, so it's 5:30 now. So like an hour and a half from now, I'll be on my Facebook channel. I've got a YouTube channel. I think it's called 420 Jim Stevens, because my last name used to be Stevens. You can find me there. Make sure you're at the right YouTube. There's a couple. I don't use the other one. Everything's on my new one. I think that's the old one before my name legally got changed. And I think you have to look that up as 420 Jim Stevens. Or join me back here tomorrow at 420. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. It's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. And if we try, we can all get along. My fur babies, Lulu and Jack, love you. I love you. And Jesus loves you. Never forget that. Peace out.